Nobody wants to see this again. So, to no surprise, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have announced that they are rerunning for re-election in 2024. And by God, hopefully this isn't as awful as 2020, 4 years ago. But it's interesting to note that even though Joe Biden has announced his plans to run for re-election, he has the worst approval rating, especially with the young Americans, ages 18 to about 29. His approval rating is about 36%. So again, tell me how a president has a 36% approval rating, especially for the new upcoming generation, the youth, the most important group of people he has to impress. Not to mention, according to Reuters, there was a survey done with 54% of Americans disapprove of the current president, disapprove of the job he has done in office. And this was last updated a couple days ago, April 20th, 2023. Okay. Biden's approval rating edges lower amid economic concerns. Now, if you have been living under a rock the past 4 or 5 years, especially the past 3 years, the economy is going down. Inflation is at an all-time high. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but shit is bad out here. You need 2 jobs, a side hustle, and a little bit of illegal activity just to barely make it by in Joe Biden's economy. People are struggling with a capital S. It is rough. Mortgage rates are high. Interest rates are high. Damn, you have rent is at an all-time high. $2,000 for a 1-bedroom studio apartment? Unbelievable. Sounds crazy. But Joe Biden's approval rating edged lower because amid of the economic concerns, and obviously fell to 39% this month. This is again according to Reuters, nearing the lowest level of his U.S. presidency as the U.S. economy showed signs of losing steam, a Reuters ISO poll showed. The 3-day poll, which ended on Sunday, showed a modest decline from last month when 42% of respondents said they approved of Biden's performance as president. Obviously, that went down tremendously. Biden's popularity declined steadily since he took office in January 2021. Biden went out at 36 in mid-2022 last year. It has remained near the level since then. Biden declared Friday he was obviously running for election, and we all know he's not expected to face serious competition for the nomination of the Democratic Party, but his approval rating remains low by historical standards. That right there is all you need to know, the highlight. So again, they say he's not facing any fierce competition from the Democratic Party, but he will face fierce competition from the Republican Party. And I believe there's been a lot of rumors about this, that Florida Governor Ron DeSantis may run for presidency. Now, this is my own opinion. I think he should. Ron DeSantis has done an amazing job for Florida. People who I know who moved down there are extremely happy. It's a no state income tax state. There are a lot of things that are going on out there. They just passed a lot of bills and laws, especially helping out Floridians with the labor is going to increase. Unemployment right now has continued to decline to a low of 2.6%, and this was back in February. This is the lowest among the nation's top 10 largest states and 1.1% lower than the nation. They have a 1.1% lower unemployment rate than the United States as a whole. Now, obviously, you can find all this on the Ron DeSantis Florida governor site.com. Not going to go through all that, but you can read everything that he's doing here. The infrastructure with housing, again, labor growing at a tremendous rate. So Florida, Ron DeSantis is doing some good things, and I think he should run for governor, and I think that he might be the favorites to take down Joe Biden. Listen, nobody wants to see a Joe Biden versus Donald Trump 2024 rematch. It's well documented, okay? So this article right here, the economy continues to be an issue. Not this one. This article right here, that a major survey shows that Americans do not want to see Joe Biden and Donald Trump face each other again in the 2024 election. They just don't. We just don't want to see that. We don't. Majorities don't want Biden, Trump to win in 2024. We don't want to see that again. We saw how it went in 2020. It was a train wreck. Okay, the debates, the live debates, was a train wreck. It was just two grumpy old men arguing against each other. Now again, knowing what we know now, we all probably would have voted Trump, because this time that we have living in has been fucked for all of us. But we weren't time machine wizards, so a lot of us especially just went with the lesser of two evils. And now, seeing what we know now and going through what we know now, Biden is definitely, I think it'll be hard to believe if Biden gets reelected as president. I do not see it happening. I do not see it happening. And again, with the survey done, according to this article, 70% of Americans think Biden shouldn't even seek a second term, including 50% of Democrats. 51% of Democrats of his own party doesn't think that Joe Biden is fit enough to be president for a second time. He's old. He's out of touch. He doesn't know where he's at most of the time. He's just out there. He's gone. He's gone. So that's saying a lot. That is saying a lot. I don't want to see a Trump versus Biden rematch. None of us do. I think it's time that a new president needs to step foot in the White House. And it's about, and listen, we all know that the presidential election is never based on facts. It's never based on this and that. It's a whole big charade. It is based off a popularity contest. But since Ron DeSantis has been gaining popularity, especially for what he's done for Florida during COVID, the ridiculous COVID mandates, and post-COVID, a lot of people, especially starting to wake up and transition more from the left side to the right side. It's like, oh, I kind of like this guy. I think he might be a good candidate. So, we'll see what happens with that. But, hey, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris running for re-election is a good idea? Do you think that they will actually win re-election? I don't think so. But, again, that's just my own opinion. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to the channel. Also, who do you think will be a good enough opponent for Joe Biden? Do you think it might be Florida Governor Ron DeSantis? Do you think it might be Trump? It might be maybe somebody else in the Democratic Party. Maybe Bernie Sanders might come out for one last hurrah. Who knows? But let me know in the comments down below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.